75% of children with disabilities under the age of 5 have never been to a school. Moreover, 28% of children with disabilities between the ages of 6 and 13 are out of school. The Right to Education Act 2009 and the Rights of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016 have helped create a comprehensive legal framework for inclusive education. However, gaps still persist in the actionable guidelines applicable to all educational institutions and appropriate ways to implement them. Even the limited norms for accessible physical infrastructure remain unimplemented in most states. For instance, over 76% of the schools in the country still don't have ramps, and over 80% of the schools don't have accessible toilets for students. So how can we make these rights a reality for all children?
It is important that both physical and social barriers to inclusion are addressed in schools. Teachers and students must be sensitized to a holistic understanding of disability and the importance of universal accessibility. I think it is key to enabling a truly inclusive environment.
Under the global UN initiative, Mainstreaming Leave No One Behind, UN Habitat India, along with the Department of Social Welfare Government of Delhi and IIT Kharagpur, are implementing a city-level capacity building program called Enhancing Accessibility and Inclusion in Schools.
The program aims to sensitize children, caregivers, special educators, and officials that are part of the school ecosystem on accessible, safe, and inclusive schools for all, especially for children with disabilities. These sensitized stakeholders can further support the dissemination of knowledge and awareness at the ground level.
The program's pilot was organized in Delhi in December 2022, with the first phase of training being conducted in 2 government schools, the Government Boys Senior Secondary School in Defence Colony and the Shaheed Hemu Kalani Sarvodaya Bal Vidyalay in Lajpat Nagar. Specifically designed, brief and engaging sessions were organized to generate awareness, sensitize school children, and train school teachers on accessibility and disability inclusion in schools.
The participants were introduced to several concepts, such as barriers experienced in different zones of a school and how to conduct accessibility audits for physical, social, and digital inclusion. We also informed them about many universal design practices and guidelines for making the school buildings, campuses, and infrastructure barrier-free and accessible for all.
Simulation exercises were also conducted with volunteers, including children and staff, for 3 types of disabilities: disability in movement non-ambulant, disability in movement semi-ambulant, and disability in seeing. The participants were then invited to share their experiences and elaborate on the barriers they faced during the course of the simulation. All modules delivered in the program are in line with specific targets of SDG 4, SDG 6, and SDG 11. They also align with national level inclusion campaigns such as the Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan and the Sugamya Bharat Abhiyan. Approximately 200 students and 200 staff and special educators from both schools, including a few students with disabilities in each school, participated in the training programs.
The sessions were clear, interactive, and hands-on, and provided us knowledge and the tools to create more inclusive space for our students. सच में इस ट्रेनिंग के माध्यम से हमें बहुत सी चीजें सीखने को मिली और ये ट्रेनिंग बहुत ही यूजफुल और बेनिफिशियल रही.
Going forward, the program modules will be disseminated from the pilot schools to many other schools falling under the jurisdiction of the Government of Delhi. The training content and supporting material developed for the live training sessions will further be designed as a self-paced online course. However, this is just the first step. At UN Habitat, we are committed to enabling inclusive educational systems so that each individual has equal opportunity to realize their full potential. Join us in our endeavor to create inclusive, accessible, and safe schools that leave no one behind.